With the final last 16 games out of the way, the quarter-finalists for this year's World Cup in South Africa have been decided. And as promised, Rachel Brooks is standing by in Johannesburg to tell us who they are. Rachel.
Yes, thank you, Marianne. The battle of the Iberian neighbours last night it was as Spain took on Portugal. Spain came out on top thanks to a David Villa goal in the 62nd minute. He scoring after the first attempt was saved. He's on the way to win the Golden Boot this year. That's his 4th goal of the tournament. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't really turn up last night. It's very anonymous in the game and not the World Cup he will have wanted. In the other game, Paraguay played Japan, and Japan went out on a penalty shootout. Kamano, the man to miss. It was Japan's 3rd penalty. The rest had been scored, so Paraguay go through to the last 16. Now, I took a little time out to find out how difficult it is to score a penalty. I went up against one of the world's best goalkeepers.
The gold Jubelani ball, to be used only in the World Cup final on July the 11th. But to get there, there's every chance your team will have to face the dreaded penalty shootout. There have been 207 penalties taken to date in World Cup history. 81% were converted. Of the 19% that have been missed, 22 were saved and 17 missed the target altogether. So we're now well into the knockout stages of this year's tournament, where penalties could and quite probably will settle some of the matches, maybe even the final, as we saw in Germany in 2006. Well, Petr Cech is one of the world's best goalkeepers. He saved from Ryan Giggs, he saved from Patrice Evra, Kevin Prince Boateng from the spot. I'm going to go and get my kit on and see if I can put one past him. So I've got the kit, I look the part, let's see if I can do it. Oh no! Only Germany has won all of its World Cup penalty shootouts, having been involved in 4 in the last 28 years. So what makes a good penalty taker?
There are players which are completely unpredictable, which I think Steven Gerrard is very unpredictable, Frank Lampard is very unpredictable. The way they run towards the ball is always the same, whether they shoot strong, whether they shoot right, left, and this is the worst for the goalkeeper.
Yes, did it!
So there you go, that's how to score a penalty. I think he was being very kind to me, though. Right, coming from the quarter-finals, we might well see a penalty shootout in the match between Holland and Brazil. That takes place on Friday. Also, Uruguay take on Ghana, the last African nation in the tournament. Elsewhere, Argentina will play Germany on Saturday in Cape Town, and then it's Paraguay against the pre-tournament favourites. They'll be hoping to do better this time around. They'll play Spain on Saturday.